I have a new video for you guys because we need to talk about Drake Bell. Even though he has been charged with 2 crimes against children, he could care less. He has been out and about, bouncing around in Mexico, getting tattoos, liking tweets that are joking about his charges and the child that he violated. So let's get into it. So Drake Bell is currently 34 years old, and you may recognize him from his time on Nickelodeon. He headlined a show alongside Josh Peck, and these two did wonders for the network. As a child, Drake experienced major success, but as he's gotten older, he's been focusing more on his music career and performing at venues. That actually brings us to the scene of the crime, which is actually the Odin Concert Club, which is located in Cleveland, Ohio. Drake was performing there on December 1st, 2017. I did a little bit of digging into this club, and it's actually an all-ages club because I was thinking, oh, what if it's like 18 plus, 21 plus? But as you guys know, Drake Bell likes them younger than that. He was recently arrested on Thursday, June 3rd, and as you guys can see, here is some of his information. Actually, his first name is Jared Bell, which I was like, hold up, wait, Jared Bell? It does not have the same rhythm to it. His name also reminds me of Jared from Subway, which makes me think that Jared also got canceled for some reason. Wasn't he also talking to minors? Honestly, I don't know. Don't quote me there, but let's get back to Drake. So currently the actor is facing 2 counts in Ohio. One of the charges filed is attempted child endangerment. The second count that Drake is being charged with involves him supposedly disseminating or sending some inappropriate materials to a minor. The second charge is very complicated because it's very vague, but pretty much what they're accusing Drake of is sending inappropriate material to a minor, which makes me think that it could be something, a picture of his body or something like that that should have never been on a minor's phone. Remember how I said that he was actually arrested on June 3rd? Well, something interesting that our friends exposing Dan Schneider on Twitter brought up was that they actually planned to arrest Drake on June 11th. The arrangement was initially scheduled for Friday, June 11th at 1 p.m. But for whatever reason, prosecutors decided to move the arrangement to Thursday, June 3rd at 1 p.m. I can't figure out why they would have moved the arrangement a week earlier, but it makes me think that maybe Drake was catching wind of what was going on here, or maybe they didn't want Drake to get into contact with the victim because that's actually part of the rules he must follow. After Drake was arrested on Thursday, June 3rd, he entered a not guilty plea deal. He was able to escape jail time by giving up a personal bond of $2,500, which isn't much money, but he had to agree to not have any contact with the victim who is suing him. Let me refresh your guys' memory on who's actually holding Drake accountable with these charges. So an investigation revealed that Drake actually had a relationship with this victim several years prior to a concert that went down in December 2017. The person Drake violated is actually Canadian, so Canadian authorities had to reach out to Cleveland police who conducted an investigation. Supposedly, the victim filed a police report with her local department back in October 2018. This article claims the victim is only 15 years old. What I can't figure out is whether the 15-year-old was 15 when they filed the report back in 2018 or is currently 15 years old right now. Because if they are 15 right now, that would mean they were extremely young when Drake was talking to them. I mean, even 13, 14, that's already extremely young. But imagine if they were younger than that. I don't understand how any man Drake Bell would be interested in a young girl like this. There are also reports that Drake had inappropriate chats with this person, and it would get very inappropriate. It must be really scary for that victim knowing that Drake Bell is free and that he's fully aware that you're the person who is pursuing these charges for him, because it feels like he could come and just intimidate you and stop you from doing anything. But if you look at his agreement with the court, you will see that he's not allowed to speak to this victim. Like, not at all. And if he does, he's going to be arrested right away. Drake Bell is going to be due back to court very soon, actually on June 23rd, which I feel like something huge is going to happen in the universe because like the planets are aligning or some type of meteor is going to come out of nowhere, because the same day Britney Spears is supposed to be speaking to the court, Drake Bell is going to be speaking to the court. Like, what else is happening on June 23rd? I feel like so many things are happening. Like, take a moment, think about what you've heard about June 23rd and like gather everything that's going down, because even in my personal life, I'm like, holy crap, I'm going to be busy that day. But Judge Timothy McCormick is going to be handling Drake's case, and I hope he does it with an iron fist. It's all going to go down on that Wednesday at noon. So we are going to be here ready to see what happens in that courtroom, because if Drake is found guilty, he is going to be charged, and he might even be in jail for a bit. But like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, it seems like Drake could care less about these charges. Like, he literally doesn't care. He doesn't give an F about this victim or what people think about him. You would think that ever since he's been arrested that maybe he would have gone quiet on social media, but on Twitter and Instagram, he has been posting a ton. Actually, he was recently promoting his Cameo page, which is a website where you can go and buy a personalized video. So someone will log on the computer, pay Drake Bell to make a 60-second video for them. Guys, guess what he's charging on Cameo? $150 per video. I mean, that's one of the highest prices I've ever seen on Cameo, and he must be using this platform to help pay for those lawyer expenses. And maybe Drake thinks that joke is funny because he liked a comment where they quote retweeted him and wrote, "Gotta pay the lawyer fees, huh?" Actually, under that Cameo tweet, there are a bunch of replies and they are hilarious. One person wrote, "What's the age limit?" Another person wrote, "I joined, but he said it's 12 and under only." Oh gosh. And then, oh my gosh, there's the Jared Subway guy again, and look at him. Oh gosh, creepy. Another person asked Drake, "Gotta pay for those lawyers, huh?" And then this person sent this emoji video, which perfectly represents my mood. Here are some more replies, and this person wrote, "Live from jail," and then someone else said, "This has to be a scheduled tweet, right? Like, why is Drake Bell tweeting right now when he has been charged with this?" And someone else replied that he's out on bail. And honestly, I don't think that Drake was ever actually in jail, in a jail cell. Maybe he's got some type of celebrity privilege, I don't really know. You guys know that our legal system is screwed up when it comes to celebrities because they don't have to follow the same rules that you and I do. Like, Drake was just charged with 2 crimes against children, and he's just living his best life. He recently tweeted out that he was looking for a tattoo artist. He actually ended up going and getting a tattoo from someone in Mexico. I'm guessing this person wasn't aware of his recent crimes or his past, but people on Twitter were being savages, and he actually was liking a bunch of those tweets. Like this one, where someone replied, "Well, right there in jail, bro, get your tattoo there." Another person wrote, "A tattoo to make you look tougher in jail." Again, Drake Bell liked this tweet. And the reason why I feel like Drake wasn't ever actually locked up is because of this next tweet that he liked. Someone wrote, "He was never in jail. They only arrested him. How stupid could you be?" And it doesn't seem like Drake's production team or manager or really anyone cares about this situation. This is his manager's Twitter account. He's been very supportive of Drake Bell. He wrote that he will be with him through the thick and thin, and he also congratulated him on the new tattoo. I really wish society would recognize how problematic Drake Bell is and stop forgiving him so easily. You guys may actually know this, that he is supposedly married right now to a woman named Janet. I've also heard that she may have had his child, and it's all been under the radar, actually. There was a TikTok I posted about and a video I talked about Drake in, and that TikTok exposed that he was married to Janet. And actually, his manager reached out to the person who made that video and asked them to delete it. If you guys have not heard that story, definitely go watch my previous video on Drake to check it out. It's weird that he's keeping his marriage a secret, and if he has had a child with this woman, that's an even bigger secret. It's all alleged, and honestly, I have no idea. They're just rumors out there. But could you imagine if Drake Bell is a father and he is now being charged with these 2 crimes against children? It reminds me of one of his past relationships with Melissa Lingefeld. Melissa is also known by her online name, Jimmy Ono, and she is an American actress and model. Melissa and Drake actually dated for about 2 years from 2007 to 2009. At this time, she was only 16 years old. We've talked about Melissa before in my past video on Drake where we expose everything he's done in the past, but she has actually gone to TikTok to explain how Drake is a very problematic guy. In an interview, she said that she was only 16 years old and homeschooled when she was dating Drake, which means she was very young and isolated. She moved in with him, she was singing. It wasn't until about a year when the verbal stuff started, the ABU that I cannot say on YouTube. So Drake was verbally nasty to her, and it started getting worse and worse until he got physical. He was supposedly hitting and throwing things around. He would drag her down the stairs at some point. She told the interviewee that her face hit every single step the way down those stairs, and she has photos of it. I 100% believe Melissa and feel like she went to hell and back while dating Drake Bell. She even said in this interview, "I don't even want to get into the underage girls thing. I mean, I will, but I'm scared." And I want Melissa to know that there's no reason to be scared because the truth is coming out and this monster is finally being held accountable. But of course, Drake has denied everything Melissa has said. Drake claims he's never done such a thing and he's never gotten physical with Melissa. As our relationship ended more than a decade ago, we unfortunately both called each other terrible names, as often happens with couples who are breaking up. But that's it. So Drake can deny as much as he wants, but now there are investigators who are out here looking into his case and ready to hold him accountable. So I think that it's kind of like just annoying to see him out here getting tattoos and joking on Twitter about his situation and charging people $150 on Cameo so that he could pay his lawyer fees. Like, guys, we need to cut him off because he's very problematic. He acts like he's invincible and he thinks that he's going to get out of this, and he really shouldn't. And I hope that Ohio holds him accountable and doesn't just see a Nickelodeon star and get charmed by him and allow him to walk free. Hollywood is a dangerous and disgusting place, and I want to recognize that Drake, I believe, is a victim as well. I believe on the Amanda Show that he possibly, allegedly, was violated by Brian Peck. We've talked about this before on my channel. This guy did some horrific things, and I feel like he violated Drake, and now Drake grew up in a system where he thinks violating people is alright, and the cycle continues, and it needs to stop. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's always so disappointing to me how these celebrities react when they're being canceled or being charged with crimes, and I feel like a new tattoo is probably the last thing he should be getting. Especially imagine if he was like arrested at the end of this month, then he goes into jail, and then the tattoo gets infected. Like, ugh, I can overthink anything. So let's go ahead and open a P.O. Box package item. This one is from Cynthia. I'm not going to say her last name, but she's from the United States. I keep forgetting, like, I'm not trying to, like, dox people that are sending me packages. So let's go ahead and see what she sent me. I don't see a letter here right now. I don't see a letter at all. Is there a letter in here? There's no letter. Oh, thank you so much, Cynthia, for sending me this. Let's go ahead and check it out. So, ooh. Wait, did she write this? Hold up. I feel like I just saw her last name. Is it the same? She wrote this! Stop! Oh my gosh, I hope you enjoy my book. Sincerely, Cynthia Hoffman. Look at that. This is so cool. I'm going to read it. Thank you so much, Cynthia. You got me so excited because there's no note, but I'm like, a note from the author. This is so cool. Wow. Sorry, guys. I got so excited after this. This is really cool. What's it about? Oh, this is so cool. I love this. Two sisters who aspire to take their artistic careers to the next level, but emotions from their past make them question whether they deserve to take the next steps. Intuition has always run in the family, so it's following this feeling that their lives take a turn. Now, Gianna has received an opportunity of a lifetime, one that she can't refuse. However, she's never been more nervous. Oh, wow. Okay. As the two women follow their paths, they must make certain decisions to have it all. A successful career, a perfect man, and their dreams fulfilled. I love it. And the text is actually like pretty big. Like it's not like super big, but it's like big enough where like I don't have to have my glasses on right now. So I love this. Thank you so much, Cynthia. And guys, go check out her book if you'd like to. I'll go ahead and read it and let you guys know what I think. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in a new video soon. Bye, guys.